The legitimate businessman, Tony D'Angelo.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, Tony's had a tough time lately. Betrayal all around him.
Yeah, his trust has been shaken, but hopefully he's still got the trust in himself to get this done.
This is a match he's craved for quite some time. He's ready and raring to go.
The mastermind behind the culling. I wonder what Spears has got up his sleeve tonight. You just know he's been plotting something.
And his opponent, representing the Culling from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Sean Spears.
Sean Spears is a man who reinvented himself over his career, cut out the weakness, and became an even more impressive competitor, even earning a North American Championship in the process.
And it's his opponents who suffer the most for it. He seems to only get more merciless.
No nonsense. On a crusade to purge the weak. Sean Spears has finally found his purpose.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential.
Sent out of the ring the hard way. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Channeling the spirit of the Hanson brothers in the form of that hockey stick.
He's starting to get up, but he might be put right back down.
And goes back into the ring here. And Spears may have felt that coming. Counter on Spears.
Oh, man, I hope Spears is okay.
Calculating the next move here. Boom, slam.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Wow, swinging that big stick. Ooh. Boom.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
And it seems like you have to be at least a little sadistic to be victorious in a no DQ match.
Oh, come on, Cole. It's not about being sadistic. It's about being smart. There's no safety net in a no disqualification match, and that's a big factor in succeeding. There's nothing sadistic about it.
An uninterrupted surge against Spears here.
Shawn is getting the window shut at every opportunity.
And now he's back into the ring.
Cut off with a savage clothesline.
He's looking to take things outside the ring now.
Went for the kendo stick, and the welts will quickly follow.
Burst into a quick takedown.
Shawn managing to get some control back now.
Shawn weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chopped around like that.
And Tony is really dialed in right now.
Yeah, Tony is really remaining the aggressor here.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Tony's lining up to finish this off.
Oh, here we go. Hard impact on the back.
D'Angelo could be looking to end this.
And that's all she wrote. Always interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action, as that match demonstrated.
Here is your winner, Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo coming away with the win and the bragging rights.
Not at all what Shawn Spears was looking for here. He was sure this match was his to win.
Ridge Holland ready for a fight. This match is going to be brutal.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 253 pounds, Ridge Holland.
A man once affectionately known as Ridge the Fridge, now with ice very much in his veins.
Ridge Holland finally went out there and got that killer instinct I've always talked about. Now he's out for numero uno. This man always been gritty, always been a bruiser, but now this man is a monster, baby.
The moral of the story, don't turn your back on Ridge Holland because he will do everything he can to stab it.
No conscience, no remorse. Ridge Holland just hell-bent on destruction and getting his. The reckoning is here.
The Scottish Supernova.
Supernova 11 to be precise.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds, Supernova 11, Noam.
The greatest Heritage Cup champion in the history of the Cup, man. Give him his props. Oh, yes.
Dar's matches are essentially a technical clinic, and because Dar knows how good he is, he's got a pretty big ego.
Go. You'd have an ego, too, if you were a supernova, but you're not, man. Dar is out of this world in the ring, and he's not afraid to let anyone know it. I love it.
Tournament action underway, and Corey, the bracket is starting to take shape.
These superstars have weathered the early storm, and now it's time for them to start digging deep. This is where you separate the contenders from the pretenders. Driven down face first. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Oh, God.
Some focus on the task at hand.
Incredible aggression from Holland.
Big time power slam.
Noam Dar is just getting knocked around.
Noam has to find a way to turn things around.
He's got the slugger in hand and is ready to go to work.
He manages to stem the tide of attacks.
Noam could be turning his fortunes around.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Connects with a home run worthy hit.
You certainly want to have a fair amount of caution heading into a no disqualification match.
I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. This is a high-risk, high-reward situation. Playing it safe has never really earned anyone the victory in these type of matches.
Oh, great wherewithal there. And Dar needed that badly.
That might be the decisive moment he was looking for in this.
out of the danger zone there.
Ridge has brought this match to his favor.
And smothering off his from Holland here, man.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Moves from the ring to the outside.
He's looking like one of the Hanson brothers with that stick in hand.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Bashing away with that hockey stick. A Northern Lights bomb.
Nothing pretty about that move, just all power from Holland.
That holds back Holland's attack. Crucial turnaround there because Noam was falling behind.
Dar tipping the scales a bit here.
Noam Dar is just getting knocked around.
Dar on the wrong side of every exchange lately.
Jeez, this is turning into a real Donnybrook.
This is what it's all about, competition.
Uh-oh.
Cradle DDT.
Holland can taste it now.
Makes the cover. It's over. All in a night's work. Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Here is your winner, Ridge Holland.
And the victory goes to Ridge Holland.
We just saw Noam Dar get humble a bit here.
He's big, he's bad, he's Briggs.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Bullhead City, Arizona, weighing in at 290 pounds, Josh Briggs.
Standing tall at 6'8", a true in-ring threat.
Yeah, Briggs cut his teeth on the independent scene where he was a standout, clearly towering over everyone he faced there. A very high-pressure situation ahead for this guy, but he is more than ready for it.
Here comes a hard-nosed, merciless technician.
And his opponent, representing No Quarter Catch Crew from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 208 pounds, Charlie Dempsey!
One thing Charlie Dempsey definitely learned from his dad was the love of old-school grappling.
Yeah, this kid is old school mean, too. He's not messing around in the ring, man. You gotta watch yourself around Charlie Dempsey because he is gnarly, man.
Serious implications in this contest. Winner advances in the tournament. Loser has to head back to the locker room. Ousted from the event moving forward.
Hard landing. Big splash. That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Great job anticipating Briggs. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Dempsey was waiting on that.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
And finally, baseball becomes a lot more interesting.
Whoa, literally battered and bruised right there.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. In a no disqualification match, I'd wager the advice is as simple as do whatever it takes.
That's right. You gotta be unflinching, man. Don't hold back. Give it all you got. And then some.
Briggs is swinging the momentum in his favor.
Charlie might be in a panic soon.
We know what's racing through his mind.
Kendo stick impact.
Shocked and landing hard.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
Looking clothesline.
Does Briggs cap this off?
Shoulders down. Josh Briggs gets the win. The blows were flying in that street fight. We expected nothing less. Take another look.
here is your winner, Josh Briggs.
Not the way Charlie Dempsey thought things were going to go tonight.
But Charlie Dempsey, we know this loss is only going to fire him up, only going to make him hit harder next time he's in that ring. Oh, this kid has star written all over him. Tavian Hype. Oh, yeah.
The final is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Fountain, Colorado, weighing in at 260 pounds, Tavian Hype.
Tavian Heights is certainly prepared for the high stakes of WWE, having earned gold medals in some of the biggest amateur competitions in the world.
And much like previous amateur standouts turned WWE superstars, Tavian's ready to succeed in the squared circle as well. Oh, it's true. See what I did there? Class is in session, gentlemen.
And his opponent from Draper, North Carolina, weighing in at 222 pounds, Andre Chase.
Whether you like him or not, you do have to respect the mentorship role that Andre Chase has taken on here.
Well, since reopening Chase U, Mr. Chase has proven that he is a natural-born leader. And that is why Chase U enrollment is at an all-time high.
You know, I still don't know where this guy got his accreditations, but I know he got that outfit from a second-hand store on clearance. Oh, yes.
Two superstars in the ring tonight, but it's all part of a much grander tournament going on here in WWE.
And that's why this match just feels different. Obviously, no superstar ever wants to lose a match, but this tournament just increases the pressure to perform tonight. No one wants to go out on their back and see their tournament dreams collapse here.
Positioning them in the corner here.
Turns that in his favor.
Sent flying hard into the corner.
Turns it around.
A counter answered by another counter.
Neck breaker.
About to be a sitting duck on the top rope.
Uh-oh, going up top. This isn't going to be good. Vicious back suplex.
When all else fails, sometimes you just have to go the high risk and hopefully high reward route.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
And he doesn't even need to swing that kendo stick that hard to inflict a ton of pain.
He quickly slides into the ring. That was a stiff shot with a kendo stick. Just like an Andre gained the momentum in this one.
Andre is not holding anything back.
And is there ever any actual strategy in an ODQ match, or is it just really a free-for-all?
It honestly depends on the superstar. Some competitors just want to get through.
Andre Chase with a hammer like applied into a flatliner. Can that keep Tavion down?
The cover. Chase got it done. The blows were flying in that street fight, and we expected nothing less. Take another look.
Here is your winner, Andre Chase.
And Chase with the win.
Andre Chase put all his in-ring knowledge to work tonight and came up big.
It is time for the Don to make that money.
The following is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
There has to be a lot on Tony D's mind with all the betrayal in the family.
That might be so. But don't think for 1 second that Tony D isn't focused here tonight. He can worry about family matters tomorrow.
No easy matches here in the WWE, but this guy is ready for anything.
Look at the focus of Ridge Holland. Ready to unleash all of his power.
And his opponent from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 253 pounds, Ridge Holland.
Ridge Holland is a rough and tumble competitor.
Yeah, Ridge just loves to fight, never tries to show off or be stylish.
Ridge Holland is rarely pretty, but always effective.
The time for fun and games has come to a grinding halt. Ridge Holland's not playing around. Nothing but utter destruction on this brute's mind.
Tournament action underway, and Corey, the bracket is starting to take shape.
These superstars have weathered the early storm, and now it's time for them to start digging deep. This is where you separate the contenders from the pretenders. Ooh.
Launched right out of the ring. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick.
Taking his time to perfectly measure.
Ridge back inside now.
With that kendo stick.
Oh!
Wow. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. Launching.
Crushing impact on a splash. Holland can't find any reprieve right now.
Yeah, Ridge has to plot a way to get back into this.
It's hard to imagine there's really much of a strategy in a DQ match.
Double leg takedown and trying for a quick pin hit.
Oh, look at this. Turning the tables. Counters. Cover.
Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
He is far from being put away here, that's for certain.
Angelo one step ahead.
Quick thinking and quick rollout there. Wants to regroup and recover. Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
D'Angelo showcasing his strength.
Yeah, impressive offense from D'Angelo.
Northern Lights suplex.
Tony's lining up to finish this off.
Counters to gain the advantage. Lift it up. What's next?
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Looks like he's opting for Old Faithful here. The steel chair.
Oh, Ridge caught by the counter.
Stooping low there, but who are we to judge?
And Holland found himself on the wrong end of the beating.
Tony's decision-making certainly looked effective there.
Into the top block, a debilitating counter there. Counters.
Quick thinking right there. Flying into them, forearm first. Ridge.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Exhibiting. I must submit, after all that punishment, he had no choice but tap out.
Now here's a look at some of the clips that made that street fight so much fun, at least for us.
Here is your winner, Tony D'Angelo.
Ridge Holland on the losing end of this one.
Nothing personal, just business for Tony D'Angelo.
He's big, he's bad, he's Briggs.
The following contest is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making his way to the ring from Bullhead City, Arizona, weighing in at 290 pounds, Josh Briggs.
And I think Josh Briggs is looking to hand out some busted up faces here tonight.
Just look at the size of him. Josh Briggs is a behemoth of a brawler.
Doesn't matter where or when he's competing, this guy just wants to fight, and he's about to get one.
Here comes the face of an educational movement.
And his opponent from Draper, North Carolina, weighing in at 222 pounds, Andre Chase.
This guy thinks he's a leader, an educator. But what has he done for anyone else besides himself?
I do see your point. We've seen Chase U closing stores before, and it might happen again. That's not good for enrollment.
As far as being an educator goes, Andre Chase may be a charlatan. But as a competitor, Chase is all heart.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit, I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential.
Oh, did we see a tooth fly out?
Chase able to adapt. Turning the tables. Right in the elbow, nailed it. Could be thinking of high-risk offense here. From way up.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Oh, he timed that counter well. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Josh started the attack. Hockey stick connects. Oh, man.
And now Chase is being dismantled.
If Chase can just weather this storm, he'll be fine.
And in a no disqualification match, you never want to be the one on the wrong end of a chair or kendo stick.
Yeah, but if you are, that might just get the blood pumping. Might just get you fired up to start dishing out even more punishment to your competition.
Choke slam.
He's positioning himself, closing in.
Fucking clothesline.
Does Briggs cut this off?
Cover. And picks up a monumental victory. Now let's take a look at some of the great tournament action we just had the pleasure of watching.
here is your winner, Josh Briggs.
And Josh stands tall and gets the win.
That was absolutely an old school butt whooping from Josh Briggs.
It's time to cut the disrespect. The Don is in the building.
The following contest is the final in the championship tournament. And is for the NXT Mutiny Championship. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Street smart, Tony D. Always tightening his grip on the underworld of the WWE.
Gritty and tough, D'Angelo sees any opponent as a direct threat to his position as head of the family. Josh Briggs walking down to the ring, and boy, does he cast a long shadow.
And his opponent from Bullhead City, Arizona, weighing in at 290 pounds, Josh Briggs.
Big Josh Briggs, 6'8", nearly 300 pounds of a barroom brawler.
It's the way that Briggs uses his size advantage that really makes him such a threat.
The energy in this arena is palpable.
These competitors know exactly what's on the line. These superstars have battled through and finally made their way to the final round.
It all comes down to this. All the work, all the effort, all for this moment.
Whoa. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Setting them up for a fisherman's buster.
Swinging neck breaker connects.
Flying. Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround. Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Effective fit to get out of trouble. Some quick thinking, even quicker movement right there.
And that might put Josh on his heels.
And D'Angelo made sure his opponent paid up with that offense. He's about to bring new meaning to the term hockey fight. And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
And now Briggs is under immense pressure.
And I don't see Tony slowing down anytime soon.
That had to hurt like hell.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Danger is constantly lurking in a no disqualifications match. Interference has to be a concern for these superstars.
While it certainly can be a factor, I don't think it should be a concern. The only thing you should be concerned about is getting the win.
Here it comes.
Targets in the spinal column. That could finish Briggs
Here's the
up.
pin.
WWE Universe, Tony D'Angelo's championship reign has begun.
And here's another peek at some of the more memorable parts of the match.
Here is your winner, and the new NXT Mutiny Champion, Tony
The championship dreams have become a reality.
This is absolutely a career-defining moment. We're witnessing a new era in WWE.